Jail Bill Browder, say it louder. Jail Bill Browder, say it louder. Jail Bill Browder, say it louder. Jail Bill Browder, say it louder.
Hello. So we're here with LaRouche Political Action Committee, and we're exposing the lies of Bill Browder, who's working with the British to destabilize our good relations between the United States and Russia with this phony Magnitsky Act, and he's actually interfering with our United States elections through his Twitter feed, and he should get the same treatment that Roger Stone got, except Roger Stone didn't deserve the treatment, but Bill Browder does. He should be hauled before a court. He deserves his day in a U.S. court and in a Russian court.
Say it louder.
Yeah, Bill Browder is a traitor. He's a traitor. He renounced his American citizenship to become a British subject, and he's a spy, and he has lied left and right, and we don't count on other people's lies. He says contradictory things himself. He said Magnitsky died by 12 people beating him to death, and then another time he said he died from neglect. So he damns himself by the fact that he goes around lying and he can't remember his story as he goes from place to place. So he's washed up. He's finished. This is the end of Bill Browder. Nobody will listen to him anymore. Oh.
So Alex Craner wrote an excellent documentary book called Grand Deception. It details the hoax of Bill Browder's book. It's been banned from bookstores, banned by Browder's billionaire lawyers and his British cohorts. It's been banned from being sold at Amazon.com. You can order it on the link below, thirdalliance.ch. The book is available. It has a history of the looting of Russia by Browder, Khodorkovsky, and others during the 1990s. It details what Putin did to save Russia, and why the Russian people love Putin, and why it is in the history of positive U.S. relations between Russia and the United States for peace and worldwide development, which Browder is deliberately lying and sabotaging through his lies about Magnitsky. It's all thoroughly documented in Alex Craner's book, Grand Deception.
Yes, Alexander Nekrasov, who did a movie about the death of Litvinenko in London through poisoning, and who was a human rights activist, was intending to do a documentary about the death of Magnitsky. When he heard about Magnitsky, he thought this was another incident of Putin terrorizing his citizens. So he interviewed Bill Browder. He began to make a movie, but he kept coming back to get more details from Bill Browder, and every time he asked questions, he kept getting different stories from Bill Browder, and he started to ask questions, and by the end of the production of this movie, he realized that Bill Browder was a liar. So he produced a movie which details this process of discovering that Bill Browder was a liar, and it was shown at the Museum in Washington, D.C., and right after that it was banned, basically, from the American theaters due to Bill Browder's and the British Empire's thug apparatus. But you can watch this movie at MagnitskyAct.com. That's where you can get it. You should watch it, because it tells the truth about who Bill Browder actually is, in Bill Browder's own words, because Bill Browder says one thing in one place and says something else at another time and place.
you're here as a protester protesting me tonight, or
No, we're not protesting you. You're far too small. The actual fight that's going on between the British Empire, which is now having a derivative blowout, and the alliance that's building between Russia and the United States and China, the United States, potentially a new paradigm, which could go back to a Lincoln-Roosevelt policy, could actually earmark 8 to 10 trillion into production independent of this derivative blowout. And you're kind of a pawn feeding the British line.
And do you have any contact with the Russian government?
No, we're United States.
You're just sympathetic to their cause.
No, the policy as Roosevelt laid out is that we need an alliance with Russia and the United States, India, and China. That alliance gives you the basis to actually build the future.
Thank you.
Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture, guys? So, I never heard of LaRouche before. What is it?
You've never heard of LaRouche?
No, I haven't.
Lyndon LaRouche
American.
is a leading statesman internationally. He's a presidential candidate.
Mayday.
He's working with British intelligence operatives that are deliberately trying to undermine Trump and Putin's working together for mutual cooperation. And the LaRouche Political Action Committee is very much supporting Trump's non-interventionist policies and his overtures to Putin of Russia, Xi Jinping of China, and Modi of India to get a four-power alliance for worldwide development.
So LaRouche, U.S.-based
Yes.
organization?
Well, no, we're internationally. Lyndon LaRouche is a United States citizen and American patriot, and he was a presidential candidate throughout the 80s and 90s.
Is he alive and
Oh, yeah.
he's behind this?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.